Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sara Jane, and this is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. Welcome. The topic for this program is Don't Lose Yourself. And it is very easy for us to lose ourselves in everyday living. Especially, I suppose, if you have a family, which is something I don't have. Well, I do, but it's not kids. But I definitely have mother, two sisters, and then all their offspring as well. So I have a very big family. They just don't live in the same house as me. But for those of you that are, you have family, and especially if you're the mum or the dad, you can get lost in everything that you do for them. And at work, you can get lost in the job. And if there's somebody who is, for want of a better way of putting it, very needy, who requires a lot of support, or thinks they require a lot of support, because they probably don't. One of the things I learned was that I was amazed at how much in certain jobs that I did, but it was only when I was trying to teach somebody else my job that I realized just how much I did and knew and did automatically. And so we can get lost in those things that we do automatically, because it's just you fill the kettle, stick it on, make your cup of tea, make your cup of coffee. You know what you're doing. You do the same thing every single time. Let's keep it simple, shall we? And you do it automatically. And it is only when somebody breaks that train of thought and checks something totally different and unexpected in the mix that we can actually bring ourselves back and think, whoa, and then we can lose what we're doing. People do, I'm one of those people that I do find it easy to, I'm doing something that's great, somebody interrupts me and I'm lost. But I am very much one of those people that I have a routine of doing things and I don't like being chucked out of it. Having said that, if people make a suggestion to me and they give me the time to take it in, and then I can go, okay, fine, what can we do with this? Does it feel right for me? And that's just it. When somebody makes a suggestion or asks you to do something, how does it feel? Does it feel right for you? Does it feel right to help that person? Does the thing feel right for you? Now, okay, let's take a drastic example here, shall we? Somebody asks you to support them to rob a bank. Well, it doesn't matter how much they may need the money or think they need the money, and how much you love them. Are you really going to do that for them? So put it in that sort of perspective of, is it something that feels right for you? And so, no, supporting somebody to rob a bank isn't something I would do. And I wouldn't need to think about that. It would be, no, if you want to go rob a bank, do it yourself. And don't give me the information, thank you. Otherwise, I'll report you. Because I would. I really would. But somebody asks you for a favor. But is it a favor? Is it really a favor? But does it feel right for you? Don't lose yourself in supporting others, because truth be told, actually, when you are doing things for others, they're not doing them for themselves. So you're holding two people back. You're holding them back and you're holding yourself back from what really speaks to you. You don't have to give a reason or an excuse. It's, no, sorry, that's not for me. And you don't even have to go to that. That's not for me. It's no, sorry. You haven't even got to say sorry. You can stick at no. You really can stick at no. And it's don't lose yourself by constantly asking other people to do things for you. What can you do to help yourself? That's your growth. That's you finding who you are. That's you gaining awareness of yourself, of your strengths and weaknesses, for want of a better way of putting it. Okay, that type of thing I find quite difficult. Well, I do at the moment, but I might not tomorrow. I might for the rest of my life. You know, we're not going to be good at everything, but we have certain things that we are really good at. But if it's something you're good at that you don't like, don't do it. You know, I think we've all done jobs that we don't like. I know I have on too many occasions. You know, and working in insurance was one of those for quite a few years. But if you don't like it, then find a way out of it. It isn't a matter of expecting others to help you find the way out of it. It's you help yourself to find the way out of it. I had a friend that was always saying to me, well, what do you like to do? What would you like to do? At that point in time, I had no idea. But when the light bulb went on, and so I kept doing the thing I didn't like, but I actually was studying, to do other things at the same time. I just realized that actually I might be able to turn that into a way of earning a little bit of a living. A little bit being the operative word, but it's there. And it was just like, this is what I would like to do. This feels comfortable to me. I am not sitting in an office anymore dealing with insurance. And so I took the bull by the horns. Nobody could do that for me. I had to do it for myself. But I'd done some of the training. I'd studied the anatomy and physiology. I'd studied the Indian head massage and various other bits and pieces, Reiki. So I'd got things under my belt that I could do, that I enjoyed doing. And I wasn't expecting to say, oh, that's what I'd like to do. And I hadn't got any of the exams or anything like that under my belt. I already knew that it was something I enjoyed doing, helping people, supporting people. And I was definitely by then in a place of what's right for me. It isn't easy to change, to grow from being that person who's always there for others. I'm still there for others. I'm just there in a different way. That is more empowering to everybody involved. And that no, hearing that no can be the greatest gift that anyone can give you. So don't lose yourself in everyday living. One of the things I shared to advertise this was, don't lose yourself in the search for acceptance by others. Walk your path confidently and don't expect anyone else to understand your journey, especially if they haven't been exactly where you are going. You have to take the steps that are right for you. No one else walks in your shoes. And I think that's Sharifa Noor. Hope I've said that right. So don't lose yourself. The only person that needs to accept you is you. The only person who has to be proud of you and your achievements is you. Teach other people how to treat you. Because I know I've been very good at teaching people in the past, not now, of teaching people in the past that it is okay to walk all over me and use me like a doormat. Not anymore. I have been there. I've done it. Got the t-shirt, wrote the book. No, I haven't literally written the book, but you know what I mean. It is time to say yes to yourself and to help other people to realize that it is okay for them to do exactly the same. It's that lead by example. These programs are suggestions from me. Suggestions of things that I have done, that have worked for me. And I am sure that if you are really on this path and you look at many sort of quotes, etc., that are out there on the social media, etc., you'll be seeing more and more things about loving yourself, honoring yourself, being true to yourself. And that is what it is all about. Because we can bring so much more to others when we do that. When we step into our power, our growth, we support others to do the same. They know it's okay to do the same. And that empowerment is wonderfully freeing. If you've got any comments, please feel free to share them under the YouTube video, on the website, giftofhealingtv.com, under the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls page, or in an email if you prefer it was private. All the messages on the website have to come through me anyway. So if you want to put something onto the website, please feel free to say, but please keep private, and I will do that. So feel free to do that. Next week, I have another Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls for you. Press pause. I hope you will join me then. Take care, be safe, stay well. Love, peace and light. Namaste.